Now, in Ramadan, it's one of the highlights of this blessed month that Muslims spend a great deal of time reciting the Quran. Fatima, may Allah be pleased with her, tells us that her father sallallahu alaihi wasallam told her that Jibreel used to revise the Quran with him every year. And in the last year of his life, he revised the Quran with him twice. And this was done in Ramadan. And this revision, as Ibn Abbas said, used to be at night. So people, the Muslims, acknowledged the blessed time of night of Ramadan. So they devoted the whole entire month of Ramadan for the Quran. And this is what the Salaf used to do. Al-Imam al-Zuhri, whenever Ramadan entered, he used to refrain and says, Ramadan is only to recite the Quran and to feed the food to the poor. Imam Malik would stop studying and teaching the hadith and to sit with the scholars, and he would only limit himself to reciting the Quran. And likewise, Sufyan al-Thawri, he used to devote the entirety of his time to reciting the Quran in Ramadan. And there are tales and stories. Some we can believe, some we may refrain from believing, but it is possible. They say that Imam Shafi'i in Ramadan, he used to read the Quran 60 times other than prayers. Yani, every day he used to finish reciting the Quran from cover to cover twice. And Ibn Rajab, may Allah have mercy on his soul, after stating these ahadith, he said that yes, there is a prohibition to read the Quran from cover to cover in less than 3 days. But this prohibition is understood to take this as a habit. While if this is done at specific seasons, such as Ramadan, which people seek after the night of decree, Laylatul Qadr, or when people do this at blessed and honored places such as Mecca, in this case, to utilize the time and the place, it is permissible to do that more than or in less than 3 days. Now, there are virtues of fasting, and these virtues are so many, because you can't limit it, you can't list them, because this is one of the great forms of worship. It's a pillar of Islam. So as listed in your books, fasting is means of showing gratitude to the blessings of Allah Azza wa Jal. And it's a means of abandoning haram. It's one of the ways where you can overcome your own whims and desires. And also it leads you to have compassion and mercy upon the poor and needy. By fasting, one may subdue the shaitan and weaken him. So this whisperings of shaitan would be much less, and hence less sins. And when fasting, you train yourself to remember Allah, to observe Him, to know that He's watching you. So you leave what you're able to do because you know that Allah is watching you. And finally, it helps one to return to Allah Azza wa Jal, and to turn away from this dunya and its desires, and encourages one to seek that which is with Allah, which is Jannah.